What's up, guys? Today we're playing Epic 7, and we are utilizing all the currencies we receive in the game to maximize our rewards and further our progression. Now, this is a series of videos that we're doing, and I'm trying to keep them in short, bite-sized chunks for you. So as I finish them, we're going to put the links below in the description so that you guys don't miss a thing. If you want to compete with these whales, if you want to compete in the gacha games, what you need to do is spend more or get smarter. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. So let's get started. One of the very most underutilized shops is the friendship shop. So we're going to look at how to use this properly to maximize our gain and get unlimited storage when we're summoning for new heroes. Now, the very first thing is that we have friendship point currency. Once upon a time, you really had to have powerful friends. That way, you can utilize their skills to be your expedition bosses on the highest level. Now, this is no longer the case. Now we have open recruitment, and those guys are monsters. Anytime you do an open recruitment, that boss will die on pretty much any day of the week, except when there is a hunt holiday, because the competition is just too much and there's too many people doing it at the same time. You get these points by having active friends. So now we don't really need powerful friends, we just need friends who play. You will get friendship points when you utilize your friends' rep hero inside side story, unrecorded history, and other modes like that. You will also get points when they utilize your hero. So putting a really good hero like Arbiter Bildred is going to help you to utilize and get more friendship points. Now we're going to use these to get friendship bookmarks. Anytime that you have friendship points, this is really what you should be buying until you get down to your last 500 or so. So make sure you don't use all of them, but make sure that you're buying plenty of friendship bookmarks right here in the shop, and we're going to show you how to use them. Now, the reason that we don't go through and convert all of our friendship points to bookmarks is because we want to be able to buy the things that are in the shop besides the bookmarks. Energy and flags are very important parts of the game. Buying this energy is basically free, and you should be buying it every single day. This will give you 2 free hunts. 2 free. You get 35,000 gold. That's 70,000 plus the opportunity to get materials, to get items, and then to also get sky stones or bookmarks. It's fantastic. This is really what you should be doing. You also get free energy from the conquest points. And so when we go into that shop on a different video, then we're going to show you how to utilize that as well. But these two areas really make sure that you're buying that energy. The flags are also extremely important because you should be doing your NPC battles. This is going to give you sky stones, it's going to give you conquest points, and you turn those conquest points into energy, or you can utilize those to buy gear, and it's great. Not too long ago, you had to make a decision on whether you were going to do hunts or flags. Now you can do both with background battle, so there's no reason why you should be leaving any of these rewards on the table. If you're having trouble on your arena, feel free to drop down, feel free to lose. You're still going to get those conquest points by losing, and as long as you don't drop to another bracket, you're going to get the sky stones at the end of the week. Experienced penguins? Absolutely not. They added this here because people who didn't know how to utilize this shop were going through and they were just stockpiling hundreds of thousands of points, millions of points, and so they gave them a way to turn those points into gold and into other things. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to get the friendship bookmarks, and so we're not going to go through and get the penguins. It's just not worth it. Storage for heroes and artifacts is extremely limited in Epic 7, but they give us multiple places that we can store heroes, and so we're going to end up utilizing all of these different things as we're playing. Down here on the bottom left from your lobby, you can see there's a hero and a waiting room and a storage. And these three things work in conjunction, but I think some of them are better than others. Let's go into the waiting room first and get that one right out of the way. The waiting room is somewhere that you can move from your hero storage and put them in this special place. Now you can increase it by spending 50 for every 5 slots. I think it's not worth it. You can use this to put your duplicate 5-star heroes or your duplicate 4-star heroes while you're waiting to get their Moonlight counterpart. This is going to give you the most benefit so that you can imprint them and promote them at the exact same time. What I would rather do is I would rather keep my heroes inside the hero list. And this makes it easier to organize so I can see exactly how many heroes I have. Let's pretend that I wanted to go ahead and I wanted to promote Cecilia, which I do plan on doing someday. That way I don't have to use RAS for everything. If you click on promote, you can go in and you can select your duplicate Cecilias and you can promote her and imprint at the same time. This is going to give you the most benefit. That way you're not constantly doing dogs and then doing imprints with natural 5-star heroes. But it does take some waiting. It's a much better strategy to use on your 4 stars and your 3 stars to make sure that you are maximizing that resource, right? But for 5 stars, I would say if you really want to use them, go ahead and promote. But if you have duplicates, I think this is going to be the most benefit while you're normally playing your game. Now, next up, we're going to go into that third storage spot. And this is something that people often overlook, but I think is amazing for you to utilize when you're summoning heroes. So let's look at this. We are at 284 of 300. When you reach the maximum amount of your hero capacity, Smilegate, they want you to continue to summon, right? They want you to continue trying and getting that hero without having to go in and be interrupted by getting rid of your extra heroes and your duplicates. So what they did is they gave you an overflow, and it's called the storage. Now the storage says temporarily stored heroes and artifacts, but I'm going to tell you it's permanent. Some people that I have in here, some of these artifacts that I have from summoning, have been in here for months, years even. So what we want to utilize is this temporary storage as a permanent storage. This is where I save things like imprints. This is where I save all these 3 stars that at any point I can just come in and I can start to transmute them, and then I'll get silver transmit stones to utilize in our other shops. It's fantastic. But you get to it only by utilizing overflow. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in our friendship points and we're just going to start summoning these 2-star heroes and artifacts to make sure that we're maximized on our capacity. Hero capacity. It also works for artifacts as well. And I'm probably getting pretty close, to be honest, because I don't have a ton of artifact space. Look at that, I'm way over, way over. So now any hero that I summon is going to go straight into the storage. And this is great for, especially for these, right? Because I'm utilizing it for things like our imprints, that I can just keep going and it says moved to temporary storage. It's great. Loving it. There's so many things that you can utilize in the game, and they just don't tell you that these things exist. So I don't have to stop summoning, go into my normal hero storage, and then transmit them to make more space. I can just keep going like this. Speaking of that, Sid, amazing hero. I love him. You see him all the time in my videos. He's fantastic with his buff on his exclusive equipment, making his S3 hit for a elemental advantage. It's super great. Stack him up with a good amount of speed, put him on penetration, and he's going to hit 20, 30,000 all the time. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Cigarette. Oh, Cigarette, she's so good. She's so good. We all love our cigarette, right? She's got that like sexy librarian vibe going on. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But where's our cigarette? Look at that. She's in our temporary storage, and we can pull her out anytime that we have space available. This is a great way to make sure that you're utilizing your friendship shop and the storage that they give you and combining the two. This will give you unlimited storage. I have hundreds of heroes in here, hundreds. And every single time I summon, I make sure that I'm maximizing all of those 2-star heroes to get to capacity, and then all the overflow will flow right into here for when I need it later on down the line. So now we've looked at how to utilize that storage. What do we do with all of these 2-star heroes? I have 21. Well, this I think is pretty cool as well. If we go into our sanctuary, you can use your Forest of Souls to go above and beyond your capacity. I can summon 10 dogs right now, go back into my heroes, and you can see that I'm going to be at 310. We're going to do a bulk promotion and get rid of all those 2 stars right here, right now. So this is really great because what it allows you to do is it allows you to go forward into your friendship summon, then go into dogs. Instead of having to get rid of some of your 2 stars before you get into your promotions, you're able to go in right away, and it makes it for an amazing experience. Then I'm just going to go and start to use those penguins that we have to get all of our dogs max level and promote those as well. With maximizing our rewards, we are in the reputation and we're in the merchant union. Now, this has 3 of our reputation achievements that we can fast track utilizing our friendship points. The first one is collecting artifacts. This is going to go up naturally as you're doing your friendship summons, and you're going to maximize this very quickly. Enhancing artifacts and enhancing artifact skills can be fast tracked to give you a ton of rewards. If you haven't finished these, I'm going to show you exactly how. Now, what we have are all of our 1 and 2-star artifacts here. So let's just go ahead and we're going to take a 1-star artifact. Now, as I put in 2, that's going to take us to 2 enhance, but also to a +1 on the skill. And that's going to be great, right? Now we don't have to wait until we get 4 and 5-star artifacts to make sure we get this achievement. Now, what I want to do with this is I want to go into a 1-star, and I want to use that +3, and look what it does. The game remembers how many times you've done enhances. So this gives me another +1 enhance, but then it gives me another skill up. So it gives me 249 experience, just like that. What I can do with this is I can just keep going. I can take my 1-star artifact, I can put in a +3, and look what it does, another +3. It's fantastic. It's a great way that you can fast track these rewards over and over and over again and never lose anything. Now, I do want to keep the 1 and 2 stars separate, and here's the reason why. If I go into a 1-star artifact and I upgrade it, I get 264. It doesn't matter which artifact I upgrade, it's still going to give me 264. But as you move up, it takes more and more experience to level up the artifacts. So if I try and use it to level up a 2-star artifact, I get 264, but it only takes me to a +2. So keep your 1-star artifacts going with the 1-star, get your 2-star artifacts going with the 2-star, 3 with a 3-star, and so on. And so this is going to be a great, fantastic way for you to maximize that reward, utilizing what we're already doing anyway in the game to make sure that we're progressing as much as we want and as quickly as we want to get those rewards. We're also going to be utilizing our friendship points to maximize our memory chain. This is going to give you a ton of things, and a lot of it is bookmarks so that you can use those to summon new heroes. If you're utilizing your friendship to get 2-star heroes and then promoting all of your dogs, you're going to really maximize promote a hero super fast. You're also going to fill the hero journal because a lot of these 2-star heroes are available in way different parts of the game, or they are available in parts that you haven't gone to yet. Fill the hero journal and acquire new monsters. Fill the artifact journal. These are all going to happen as you get your friendship points. And what we also have down here, as we move down the list, is we're going to make SSS heroes. So I want to show you specifically how to make lots of SSS heroes utilizing your 3 stars from your summoning so that you're able to get this reward. It goes to 85, and I believe this one gives you bookmarks, so it's fantastic, especially when you're new. That way, you're able to get more bookmarks, summon more heroes, and progress in the game. Now, we're back in our hero storage, and this is just because this is where all my summons have gone when I have been doing all my summons. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're just going to pull out a bunch of guys. And I'm going to show you what you can do to get all those SSS heroes. Once we go into our hero journal, we're going to use all those heroes that we just pulled out to get SSS. Now what you'll see as we're going to transmute them is you get 1 silver transmute stone for every one of these. But we don't want to do this as long as we still have heroes to promote. Instead, what you want to do is select memory imprint. And when you want to go all the way to SSS, and the game is going to remember exactly how many heroes you put in when you're going to transmute them. So we have all these duplicates, and we utilize them to make SSS hero. Now we can go in and we can transmute that SSS, and look at that. It takes the original plus all the imprints, and it's going to give you all the same amounts of silver transmit stones when you do this. Now, once you maximize that, then I just go in and I just go ahead and do it. But going through and making your heroes SSS first is going to fast track it. Now, unlike the artifacts, we can't take an SSS hero and put it into another hero and get double credit. This is not going to work. So once you hit triple S, go ahead, transmute them, get them out of your storage, get your silver transmit stones, and then you can utilize those in the transmit shop to make sure you're maximizing those rewards as well. That was a lot, right? And now you can see why I really think friendship is underutilized. So many people are stockpiling this currency when they could be progressing their game much faster by utilizing the things that they have. And this is a great way that we're going to make sure that we're always progressing, we're always getting better, and then we're always able to do the things that we want as we're going through and playing Epic 7. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this video really helped you to utilize your rewards. And until next time, happy hunting and good luck on your battles.